Hello everyone, CM Freeze here, and I literally just woke up about 15 minutes ago. Literally woke up, drunk some water, put a load of laundry into the washer, and then I looked at my phone and I saw I have a group text with all my friends, and they're like, damn, Falcons just got even better on offense. And I was very interested to see who we signed, and then I saw that we signed Darnell Mooney. And initially, I gotta say, I have very mixed feelings on this signing. Very first thing I like to say is he is instantly our wide receiver 2 and better than anyone else that we had behind Drake London. Drake London was wide receiver 1. We had nothing behind Drake London, absolutely nothing. All of our guys that we had last year are now free agents, like Von Jefferson and Mac Hollins. So Darnell Mooney instantly becomes our wide receiver 2. And he is better than anyone else that we had behind him, or behind Drake London. I also, as it says there, he's only 26, so he's still young. I don't dislike that we signed Darnell Mooney at all. I actually like the Darnell Mooney signing, and I think he'll be a great wide receiver too. The question is this contract. 3 years, $39 million, $26 million guaranteed. Now, we need to see the over the cap contract and see how much of it is signing bonus and see how much of it will actually go against our cap space. But I mean, 3 years, $39 million. If you can do some quick math, that's $13 million a year. Now, it's not going to actually be $13 million a year against our cap. If I had to guess, it would probably be more like $8 to $9 million a year against our cap. But we'll see once those numbers come out. $13 million a year for your backup wide receiver 2 is a lot of money. A lot of money for Darnell Mooney. And if we quickly go over to his stats here, if this was Darnell Mooney after season 2, where he had 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns, I would have loved this deal and you would have not seen me complain one bit. But since Darnell Mooney's 2021 campaign, where he had over 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns, in his last 2 seasons back-to-back, he has put up 493 yards and 414 yards. So in 2 seasons, he has 900 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now again, that is better than anything that we had. But $13 million for Darnell Mooney that's a pretty steep price. After seeing that contract, I quickly did some research, and apparently there's this, the experts said that Darnell Mooney was worth about $9 million. So the Falcons overpaid $4 million to get Darnell Mooney. I also saw this one guy on Twitter, because someone tweeted or commented on that Darnell Mooney Ian Rappaport post saying, man, Falcons just heavily overpaid for Darnell Mooney. And then someone replied to that saying, Darnell Mooney's really good, he just has bad quarterback play. He has bad quarterback play. Why do Falcons fans want Justin Fields to come to Atlanta so badly? But disregard that. Darnell Mooney, I saw that his biggest issue is that he isn't able to get separation. Darnell Mooney, he's really good with his hands. Great catcher, just he needs help getting separation. And maybe on a Falcons offense that has Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson and Drake London, Darnell Mooney can be used he can get more one-on-one looks and hopefully get more separation. I think the Falcons are still really missing a slot wide receiver. We have Drake London, who's a good wide receiver 1. Now Darnell Mooney, who's our wide receiver 2. Kyle Pitts, who's a go up and get it tight end. We need a speedy slot guy, or just a speed guy in general. We haven't really had that since, funny enough, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley did that perfectly for us. We actually had speed. Right now, we don't really have speed on the offensive side of the ball outside of Bijan Robinson. We have Bijan, but he's a running back. Yeah, I guess we can use him as a wide receiver. We really need a slot wide receiver, so maybe that's where we're going to go with our second round, or maybe even, I guess Tyler Boyd doesn't really turn on the Jets, but we need a fast wide receiver, so hopefully we can address that in free agency. Maybe we'll just address that in the draft. But anyways, guys, this has been just a quick little video of me reacting to the Darnell Mooney trading. or the Darnell Mooney signing. I like it. I think he will be a really good number 2 for us. He's only 26, so he's still got a year or two to go into his prime. He'll have Kirk Cousins throwing him the ball, the best quarterback he's ever had. But at the same time, $13 million a year for a wide receiver 2 who has only put up 900 yards and 3 touchdowns in the last year is a little steep. Not a crazy overpay, but it is an overpay. And if you continue to overpay for players, that will bite you back in the long run. So we'll see the over the cap. Maybe it's probably worth, like I said, more than like 9 million on the cap. So not horrendous, just a little bit of an overpay. But let me know if you guys agree with that analysis of the Darnell Mooney signing, and peace.